Hey guys, Clay Frederick of the Horror Franchise, back at it with a brand new video. So I'm going to be using my phone for this because I like the quality more than my actual HD camera, and my finger's in the way, so bear with me please. Um, so for a while I've been planning on doing a review of some sort, but what kind of a review? Movies, games, whatever. So since I've reached 1,000 subscribers and I'm able to be monetized, I thought, let me do something special here. I want to start off by ranking all the Halloween figures that I have. So without further ado, let me just switch over here and show you. Kaboom! What do you think of that, guys? Of course, I'm going to go through them individually. This is not all of them, by the way. I have others. I just couldn't fit them all on the table here. And I took like forever to gather all the accessories and whatnot to get them all posed up for y'all. But for a long time, I've been collecting these guys, starting with obviously the OG. But like I said, I'm going to go through these individually so you can actually see them better. But I will say ahead of time that some of these accessories that I have here don't really go with them, and some of them don't really have them. Like this stuff right here, I have been collecting figurines and a lot of accessories that go with them, and I just pretty much jumbled them all in a bag. As you can see here, yeah. So I got mixed up with what's what, but luckily some of these I've already had them in other boxes. And this is what I get for not actually keeping a majority of the boxes that they come with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kind of go through them. Now, I will say before I do, most of these are from a company called NECA. They're NECA figures. Some of these, forgive me, I don't remember specifically where they're from, but that is what good lord, I did not prepare myself for this, did I? Anyways, this is my very first Michael figure that I ever got. Obviously from the original. He only came... Whoa, almost knocked him over and destroyed my whole collection pose. Just having a hard time focusing. Sorry, guys. He only came with a knife. And obviously this pumpkin area used to light up, I think. No, maybe? Yeah, he did. But I've had these forever. There's the original jack-o'-lantern. You can have a little battery to screw in there. I guess this was a button you can press and he would light up. Now I got another pumpkin over here that actually does kind of light up. But this is the OG Michael. Nick Castle himself. I do like the figure. It looks like him right there. There he is. Hey, what's up? As far as articulation goes, this is it. Only his head moves and his arms do. Twist. Twist. Not much for the hands. I think you can turn them all around. You can turn the knife around and actually jab if you want. But yeah, this was my very first Michael figure I ever gotten. And I've had him for a long time. And by the way, I gotta break out the tombstone. This one came with the 2018 figure, but I thought it'd be more proper to have it with the original. Let me zoom this in a little bit more. I think it focuses a lot better. Not much right here on the back. But yeah. There's my collection of the films, by the way, that I have. The Ultimate Collector's Edition. And now we have Michael Myers from Halloween 2, 1981. I put his what are those? I forgot what they were. The snips, whatever. It's terrible that I can't freaking pronounce it right. But you know what it is. The main weapon he used in the movie. The bullet hose where he's been shot at. They really nailed this one right here. Looks very much like him from the second movie, Dick Warlock. I did it again, guys. My apologies for that. These guys don't really stand up great. He doesn't have much articulation. I think he does move up and down. There is articulation, but they're very stiff. He is very stiff, so I don't want to risk breaking him, but he does have a little bit of articulation. More so than that, Michael. A little bit there. And this actually goes with that Michael we just did there, where he's got the bloody eyes. Getting shot. Hey, I just now noticed that. Where Laurie stuck the needle in his neck. And now we have a legit NECA figure. I don't know if that one was NECA, but this one's definitely from NECA. This is Halloween 2 as well. It's not 100% accurate compared to the other one. I prefer the other one right there, but I thought I would give him that damn kitchen knife that he stabbed that girl with in the beginning. He does have articulation, as you can tell here. So most of the NECA figures that I have, they pretty much have the same kind of build to them, where they have all the joints and such. I just don't really, because I'm using my phone here, and I don't want to really risk screwing up. Or else he'll poke my damn phone. He's going to poke it. Yeah, poke it. Just don't break it, sir. Now when it comes to accessories, he also has same kind of a head sculpt. Forgot to mention that you can actually see his eyes. Is that a bee? His hair's a little bit lighter. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it is. It is lighter. I thought it was lighting. And then we got this one, Ben Tramer. You want to pull the Ben Tramer here. The guy that got hit by the police car and blew up. Some of the accessories that came with it. I don't know if these scissors or whatever came with them. I just kind of improvised to fit the mood from the movies. And this one's my favorite. I know you guys love this jack-o'-lantern right here. He does not light up. But he does have a cool feature. Trying to do this with one hand is pretty impossible. Give me a second. Alright, I got that leading up on my bottle of water. Check that shit out. Isn't that cool? I think that is so cool. And this also moves too, I think. No, it don't. I thought it did for some reason. But you can open it up and close it for that effect from the intro. Yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, that's from the first two movies so far. And now we have one of the most controversial installments in the series, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. The night no one comes home. Unfortunately. Now you guys will never ever get that tune out of your head because of that dang TV. There isn't a... Where's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, yeah. We got the skeleton, the pumpkin, and the witch. They do have articulation as well. I feel like I just can't move them out of here because I'll probably mess up. I got nothing supporting that box, so I just don't want to move them. But yeah. And they have trick-or-treat bags. Trick-or-treating, motherfucker. Sorry, couldn't resist. You can put them on their hands if you want. And then this cool effect here. Let me zoom that. Come on, focus. Come on. People were really wanting to see that up close. That dang scene where they're stuck in there and you got all the maggots and snakes and stuff coming out. I like that. It's a really cool effect that they actually... Hey, there's that silver shamrock pendant or whatever. Don't scratch the back end of it. You know what will happen. That's really cool. Not much for the witch here. And there's that again. I haven't broke these accessories out in a while, so... And, of course, everybody's favorite thing about this movie. Happy, happy Halloween, silver shamrock. I think it's cool that they actually put the TV in here. I forgot what that was for. You probably could hang it up on something, I think, or maybe display it. Oh, back of the day when all those 80s TVs were just big old boxes. Especially the plasma TVs back in the 90s and 2000s. Or maybe it was just the 2000s. I remember those days. Oh, yeah. And now we're skipping ahead to Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers. This guy just came out this year, and I dropped him. I'm failing my peoples. I'm failing everybody. Everybody's thinking this guy's a noob. He sucks at these YouTube videos. He sucks at doing reviews. Well, guess what? I probably do because this is my first one. Thought it'd be cool to have him have that axe for chopping... What's her face's name? You can kind of see his eyes. I liked his look in Halloween 6. It made him look more scary again after 4 and 5. Especially 5, my God. If they come out with a part 4 and a 5, I'll probably still get them. Because, I mean, come on now. I'm a Halloween fan. I'm a hardcore Michael Myers fan. I gotta have them. And here are the accessories that come with it. Jack-o'-lantern. And those candles. And I couldn't set the damn masks up properly, could I? That was just meant for laying down because it's more flattened at the end of the theatrical cut. I'm more of a fan of the producer's cut because it feels like it's more complete in comparison. But hey, if you love the theatrical cut, that's cool. It's been a long time since I watched that version, but I know the ending was more better than the producer's cut because they actually fought Michael and Michael barely even fought. I don't know if that crowbar came with this set. I just kind of improvised with it. This is what Tommy Doyle used to kind of possess Michael or get him stunned from Sam Hain. This is what Tommy used to jab into Michael's neck in the movie. Come on, focus. tranquilize him. And that machete he used to seriously wipe out all them doctors and nurses. Of course, he had gotta have the kitchen knife as well. And this is my favorite part about this set. Strove Realty. And this actually does come off. If I can get it to come off. Yep, I got it to come off. You can even have that. Or you can just use this. And that just hooks right onto there. And now we have the one that actually motivated me to do a video after I got 1,000 subscribers. Because I just recently got him the other day. It's from H2O, 20 years later. I just bought him the other day. So the same deal as before with these NECA figures. They do have poses. And he does have different masks like he did in the damn movie. This is the main one that they used. And the damn eyes are showing much more clear. Damn it, Michael. Your eyes are supposed to be blacked out. I couldn't resist but use the axe. Thought it'd be more accurate compared to that fight with him and Lori. I think this figure looks cool. As far as his look goes, I know it's a very polarizing opinion, but I liked his look. Just the eyes is what bugged me the most. And the mask is not the worst in my opinion. We'll get to that here in a minute. This is the pumpkin that was used in the very first shot of the movie, where the lady jabbed it with the knife. Nothing to it, just a normal pumpkin, and yes, the knife comes out. Stick it right in the hole. That's what she said. Not much for accessories. The normal kitchen knife and the ski that was used on Joseph Gordon-Levitt's face. Too bad. And now, here we go. This one is literally the same as the mask that's already been, or the head sculpt that's on there. But I think this was meant to mimic the CGI mask maybe, or is just a dirty up version, because it looks a little bit scuffed up. And his eyes still show. And of course, a drastic difference, the K&B mask, the mask that they were originally going to use, which they did use for a big chunk of the movie before they had to reshoot some of it for the other mask, that Dimension Studios, or whatever the hell they were called, decided to say, nope, let's use a different mask. This mask is definitely worse compared to the other one. I will say that. But it's cool that they implemented that. And his eyes aren't showing as much. Still, they're showing, but in comparison to the other mask. Alright, now we've moved on to the Rob Zombie Michael. This is also another one that I've had for a very long time next to the very first one. And he's kind of made by I don't know if it really was NECA Studios that made them early on in the days or what, but it's just, he's pretty much the same as that first Michael figure. He has barely any articulation. Spin this, move the hands, move this, twist this, and his head does move. Twist it around. And having a hard time focusing for some reason again. But you can see his eyes. Now, if you have it in dark spots and shadows, not as noticeable. Still, I like this figure, though. I think Rob Zombie's Michael is pretty kick-ass, even though it's, as far as the story goes, it's not really the real Michael. But hey, as far as Tyler Mane's performance and all that, and the intimidation factor, he's a pretty scary-looking Michael. He looks really cool and very gory. He's all bloodied up. And he only came with this knife, I believe, because this is the only one I've seen, the only one I've ever had in his hand. I think there's a clean version as well that I may have lost in this mess of a collection I have. And now we have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 Michael. And I almost dropped him there, didn't I? He's kind of the same as that and the other Michael, but this time... Oh my god! They got ball joints! He's got ball joints! He can actually reach out for you and kill you in a more proper way. His head does turn. I'm having a hard time with this phone one. You can see the beard underneath the mask. His coveralls are a little different too, if you're detailed about it. And his body can twist. You can twist his body around here too. But that just looks weird. So I just kind of leave it as is, straightened up. Not much really going for this one. Just the knife. And again, I think he has a clean one too, but I prefer the bloody one. I mean, it fits the mood of this look. Now this one, don't ask me whoever made this. This is obviously a custom figure. Somebody made this and my local toy store had him. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm going to buy him. And he actually has a K-bar knife or hunting knife or whatever. Not much of a Hobo Myers look, but hey, at least I stuck with this mask. I think it's just the same model. They must have taken this off of the one I got over there, or maybe it was a different one. Who knows? But it looks very similar to it. I thought it was kind of cool to add to my collection here. Not a particularly accurate Michael Myers look, but hey, I thought, hey, cool. If it fits somewhat to the Hobo Myers look. I'm still on the lookout for the Hobo Myers figure. If I ever find him, I'll get him, but not on the top of my list, though. Okay. Halloween 2018. 40 years later. Not the most greatest NECA version of him, which we'll kind of get to in the next one I have, because I have another version of him. Call back to Halloween 2, 1981. I thought it'd be very proper to give him the hammer when he beats the living shit out of that lady off screen. We'll go through the accessories here in a minute. He's actually got a little bit more with it. He does have another head sculpt. I don't know what really the difference with this one is. Maybe it's just the paint. Or maybe it just blackens out his eyes more. And if you look closely enough, you can actually see his eyeball that's messed up from when he got the coat hanger in the eye. And then we have that cop's head that was stuck in the police car that Ray found. A little knife. Ooh, good lord. If you look at a side profile there, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of how good that looks. But hey, whatever. As far as this pumpkin goes, I don't know particularly where this one is from. Maybe it's from Halloween Kills. I don't know for sure. It just got mixed up with everything. But it does light up. And guess what? It actually works. It actually works. That's pretty cool. as far as accessories go. I don't know why I had this hammer here when he's already got a hammer in his hand. It probably goes for that version we'll get to here in a second. And this actually goes with freaking Halloween 2. So let's go over there and just put him right over there because I just realized that's actually from Halloween 2. So back to 2018 is very similar to the Halloween 2, Michael. My box fell over and everybody fell over, so don't mind that. He does have a little bit of articulation. He's kind of stiff just like that version of Michael 2. He just has a knife, and we'll just go with that hammer because I think that's what he came with. He doesn't really have anything else going for him. But it's definitely a better look compared to the other NECA figure, in my opinion. And his color is supposed to be up. Why is that down? That is totally inaccurate, but hey, whatever. Okay. Now we have one of the most badass ones. Halloween Kills. Look at that. Look at it. I remember I saw that and I was just like, yeah, I'm very happy. Bandaged up hand. By the way, I forgot to mention that there are a lot of hands that came with these figures, and I just did not include them. Open palms, fist palms, shot to death from the broken. There are other hand sculpts that I did not include, but he does have where his fingers are missing and such. So the same would apply with that. Bloodied up. And I decided to give him the light bulb thing, the light fixture thing. God, it's bad that I just don't know what anything is anymore. I just don't know what anything is. I just thought it was a funny scene. Jabbed that in that lady's neck. Thought it was a goofy scene. And we have another head sculpt. I don't know what the difference with this one is. Maybe it has something to do with the eye holes. Darkening them out. It kind of just looks the same to me, honestly, in comparison. This was a nice little feature here. One of those kids that got their freaking head chopped off, or you could just have them hold the mask. Silver Shamrock. They do love Halloween 3. This I could have just put on his hand where he literally uses that to kill the firemen. And of course he has the kitchen knives. You can't have Michael Myers without the classic kitchen knife. And then we got the baseball bat. Old Huckleberry here. Old Huckleberry. You know what sucks about this baseball bat? Everything was perfect about it, except it doesn't have Old Huckleberry engraved on it, damn it! That's unfortunate. But I don't care. You can use it to beat the shit out of anybody. Okay, and now we're on to everyone's favorite Halloween movie. Halloween Ends. I gave him the old rusted knife. I thought it fit perfectly for him, since Corey Cunningham's not around to steal it from him or the mask. He's all dirtied up, molded and such. Look at him. Old, decrepit. Just a man who's just about to stop breathing. Thanks, Lori. We really appreciate it. I like the figure. Very detailed. Looks really good. He does have another head sculpt here, but I think, again, there's not much to it. I just think it's more burnt up looking. We'll get to that. I think it's just more charcoal and messed up looking. Nothing too terribly different. I just think everything looks more darkened. And of course, he comes with these. I don't know if that clean one's actually from this set, but I know this one is because the handle definitely is from the movie. And of course, the jack-o'-lantern. Focus. Thank you. Jack-o'-lantern from... Cool deal. Not much with this figure. I'm sure there may have been other things. Again, I have so much stuff, it's just crazy to keep track of. But there you go. The set that I have perfectly balanced except for Halloween 3. I guess God has decided to say, nope, Halloween 3 doesn't exist. People hate it because Michael Myers not in it. I don't care. It's in the series. Get over it. I like Halloween 3. Anyways, let's move on to the bigger ones that I have. Yes, I have bigger ones. This is from Trick or Treat Studios of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I forgot to put the knife in his hand. Because, well, I have another figure just like this one that has it in his hand, and the one that came with this one was broken, and that really sucks. He does have articulation. It's hard for him to stand up straight because he's very loose joints here. He can definitely move. His head can turn. But I just don't want to do that because, well, I'll drop him, break everything else. Focus. His hands are all burnt. He does have a relaxed hand. I just didn't bring it. I do apologize because everything just has a hard time focusing. This look of Michael, I know there are people that either love it or hate it or just are in the middle with it, but it's more in the middle with me. I would definitely prefer it over some of the other ones. They went too blank with this one. The movie's great. Definitely one of my favorite sequels. But Michael and his... There's no hockey pads. In case anybody's noticing, there's no hockey pads. And his collar's down a Dan. His collar's supposed to be up, damn it. That's a pet peeve I have. And now we actually got him to stand up. We got Halloween Kills, or Halloween 2018, my apologies. I wouldn't mind having a Halloween Kills version of this. Trick or Treat Studios, same company that made this. I like this version of Michael better than the smaller ones that I have. He's got the knife in his hand. There's really nothing to it with these type of figures. He does have... I think he has a relaxed hand, but I could be wrong. Same deal with the Halloween 4 figure. They have the same posable, and they're literally the same body sculpt and all that. Just different attire. I see your eyes in there, Mikey. I can see them. I see them. Oh, God. He's huge. 2018 again. This is a very, very big NECA figure that I bought years ago. He does have He's literally the same as those ones, just bigger when it comes to articulation and such. I think he has a relaxed hands. I have the box somewhere. I just didn't break it out. It's the same deal, just bigger. And you can actually see his eyes. Focus, phone. Focus on me, please. Damn it. And here we are again with this. Just like the little one. At least they got the side profile a little bit better. Nothing to it. Same deal. Just bigger. Alright, now that we have covered pretty much all the Halloween Michael Myers figures, there are a couple more that I needed to bring as an honorable mention. How can you do a review for Michael Myers figures when you have Dr. Samuel Loomis. The man, the myth, the legend, Donald Pleasance. He came with a set with another figure that I have. He comes with a revolver. Damn, this phone just sucks at focusing. I swear. I think his jacket, you can do this with his jacket. I think you can take it off, but I'm not going to take it off because it looks like it's a bit of a bitch to do. Maybe it is designed to come off. No, it actually isn't. It is not designed because he doesn't have a sleeve. But yeah, they got the likeness for Donald Pleasance pretty good. What else can you ask for? And here's part of the other set with Loomis. Laurie! There you are! I was wondering where you've been. I think she comes with another hand that's got bandaged up. It's been a long time since I broke out all the accessories for him and Loomis. She's all bloodied up, man. All bloodied up. Bandaged foot. They do have articulation and such. And I'm not going to be that guy to look underneath the damn gown. You sick bastards. And now we have my final figure, Laurie Strode from Halloween 2018. She does not have a gun in her hand. I don't know what happened to it, but for some reason I lost it. I had it in her hand at one point and I completely lost it. I have them all posed up in my spare bedroom, and this head sculpt is just without the glasses. That's pretty much it. I think she comes with a knife too. Is that a sheath? Yep, she's got her knife right there in her sheath. But yeah, Laurie Strode. She's going to be shooting the shit out of all these Michaels. Nothing will stand in her way. Lomas, get over here. Shoot them. Shoot them all. Shoot them all. Just shoot them all. Okay. So as of now, these are all my figurines from the Halloween series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to apologize that I may have not been so informative or accurate and such, and maybe I've annoyed everybody, but hey, it is what it is. We're all human beings. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. But I hope you guys had fun with this, trying to show off what I have, and I definitely have other plans to make more reviews for this figures that I have. I got figures all over the house. I got stuff all over the house that I can showcase. Things that I've had over the years. And my next video for this type of thing, you're going to really like as well. Wink, wink. It might have something to do with another very popular slasher. Anyways, I'm going to sign off. I don't know when I'm going to post my next video involving this. Who knows when it's going to be. We'll just see where this one goes. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video, alright? Peace out. Have a happy Halloween. And I'll see y'all later.